As the Korean conflict enters its third phase, it finds United Nations troops digging in for a finish fight just south of the 38th parallel. Again, the roads are clogged with bewildered South Korean refugees, but there is no sign of appeasement to the Red China hordes as crack British tank units with the last word in armament join the defense team guarding the approaches to Seoul. Veteran Philippine fighters tried in World War II take up their positions in the defense line. Facing more than 1 million Chinese and North Korean Reds, the Allies braced themselves for a massive assault. Opposing them are approximately 200,000 United Nations forces representing 12 countries. An aroused world rallies to the cause, and some of the latest additions are Thailand troops who have recently reached Korea and who, while waiting their assignment, sharpen up their shooting eyes. Deployed in a tight perimeter stretching from the west coast above the southern capital of Seoul, United Nations troops dig in to save the city. It is on this battle line that the forces of freedom and aggression face each other. While the battle shapes up for South Korea's national life, Seoul has its own internal problems. With the constant reshuffling of the population since the opening phases of the war, communist sympathizers and fifth columnists infest the capital. By the hundreds, they are rounded up to prevent sabotage in the event the capital is besieged. Their fate may well be that reserved for traitors throughout history, but more important, they are in custody. Back in the United States, the aircraft carrier Valley Forge gets a hero's welcome as it returns from the Korean War. It has a 60-day glorious record of achievement. Its carrier-based planes knocked out 50 enemy planes, 150 locomotives, 140 railroad cars, and 33 tanks, not to mention innumerable trucks. Officers and crew have earned a well done from the nation and a home for Christmas rest. For theirs was part of the effort that held vastly superior forces at bay as United Nations troops struggled for existence on the Korean Peninsula. And at Bremerton, Washington, other veterans of the conflict, battered but unbeaten, the destroyers Brush and Mansfield, both damaged by mines, returned for refitting. Hero of the Mansfield is gunner's mate Cochrane, who rescued many of his shipmates when the destroyer's bow was blown off. These men and their ships often acted as decoys to draw enemy fire, but it takes more than a few mines to keep them from grinning.